Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It's a Thursday. The week's moving right along. We've had some great shows this week, but today, it's even better.
That's right. You know why?
Why?
It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. I hope your day is filled with love from friends, family, or even that special someone. We do have a great show lined up for today. And guess what? We're even going to be talking about St. Patrick's Day on Valentine's Day. Never too early to start, right?
That's right. That's right. All right, let's check out the weather right now and find out what's happening.
Well, we went from pretty cool temperatures to pretty warm temperatures rather quickly. A 20-degree drop this morning, now about a 5 to 10 degree rise. Currently in the mid-50s at the coastline, upper 50s and low 60s across the PD, and those temperatures will only continue to go up as the afternoon wears on. Again, this morning, we saw many cities and towns 20 to 25 degrees colder than they were yesterday morning. Now we're a good 5 to as much as 7 degrees warmer than at the noontime hour yesterday. And that warming trend not only continues today, but also continuing tomorrow. There's our area of high pressure to blame. Also notice the jet, very zonal, very west to east, not a lot of jagged movement north and south. That is a key component in our weekend storm system and what will be a major global pattern change for the week ahead. Here comes that high moving off of the peninsula of Florida this afternoon. You'll notice a few upper level clouds moving into the area as well, mostly sunny skies. They will be cirrus clouds, nothing that's really going to hinder any of your forecasts this afternoon and evening. And then the clouds build back in tomorrow evening. We'll start off pretty sunny on our Friday, but overcast skies by the evening hours. For those Valentine's Day plans, you can notice that the temperatures continue to go up throughout the day. Mostly sunny skies there between 2, even 4 o'clock. We'll see those clouds continue into the 6 o'clock hour as well. And for that evening forecast, there you go. If you've got any plans outside, looking all right overall. 50s by 8 o'clock, and the 50s continue through the 10 p.m. hour. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. It gets pretty messy beyond that. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Yeah, we warm up on Friday, morning sunshine turning cloudy. Saturday, we've got pretty high confidence. We'll see some scattered showers, especially in the morning and early afternoon, with overcast skies in the evening. After Sunday, we have a low confidence, high impact forecast, meaning I'm very unconfident in how many days we will actually see rainfall. I'm very unconfident on how much rain we will see. However, it could be a high impact event where we could have several days of heavy rain, which may lead to a flooding threat across the southeast. Where in particular, lots of questions remain. You'll want to keep checking back on the forecast throughout the weekend.
All right, talking about our show today, we also, we start with our Hollywood Minute. Then we have our app of the week, which is always, that's really good
yes, very
information
good
for you. That's right. Then we go to our video of the day. We talk about our celebrity birthdays, and then today's guest. Let's talk about today's guest.
That's right, today's guest. We're talking about the St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up in North Myrtle Beach. You're going to find out more about that. Plus,
that's right,
you're going to find out about clay shooting, a fundraiser, and
that's right. We're also talking about a program for veterans over at Ripley's Aquarium. Something about getting in the water with the rays. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All that and more is coming up. Let's look at our Hollywood Minute.
Elsa's back, along with her sister Anna and Olaf the Snowman in the first teaser for Frozen 2. Kristoff and his reindeer Sven return as well when the animated sequel opens in November. But that's far from the only trailer to drop this week.
Why are women better suited to the calm than men?
Because we're used to faking it.
Because no man will ever believe a woman is smarter than he is.
We also got our first look at The Hustle, a gender-flipped Dirty Rotten Scoundrels starring Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson, and at Tolkien, starring Nicholas Hoult as the author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Both open May 10th.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
How did she get our numbers?
You know where the party is.
Octavia Spencer and The Help director Tate Taylor re-team for the horror thriller Ma, debuting May 31st. We also saw new trailers for next month's 5 Feet Apart, a romantic drama about teens with cystic fibrosis.
This whole time I've been living for my treatments instead of doing my treatments so that I can live. And I want to live.
And April's Teen Spirit, starring Elle Fanning as an unlikely entrant in a singing competition.
Why me?
You're a caterpillar. We're a cocoon. Maybe together we make a butterfly.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Create personalized GIFs in a flash with this cool app. Check it out after our advertiser. There are a lot of ways to insert animated GIFs into your messages. If you want to personalize them and create your own, Video to GIF app gives you the most options. With Video to GIF app, you can turn your personal videos, pictures, or text to animated GIFs. Select your media and trim it. Add text, stickers, and effects. Other options include speed, reverse, and rotate. Send your creation directly through Messenger or export it for use in mail and messages. With photos, choose a template that converts your pics to an animation, or make personalized text animations in a flash. Video to GIF is free and ad supported. I'm Francie Black. For more great apps, visit techtangotoday.com.
All right, talking about video of the day now. This is some elementary school students now in Lawton, Oklahoma. They're giving back to local veterans. You've got to see this.
That's right. Cecil is a 92-year-old World War II veteran whose family has asked people to send birthday cards to him. A PE teacher at Eisenhower Elementary asked her students to write the cards.
And she says she expects to have more than 300 to send to Truxell by the end of the week. And she plans to start sending the cards this Friday, tomorrow.
So cool. If you'd like to send Truxell a card, the address is 2684 North Highway 81, Marlow, Oklahoma, 73055, or you can get in touch with us right here at the station, and we will help you get a card.
Right. There it is right up on the screen if you want to send this gentleman a card.
Way to make somebody's day. How about that?
That would make somebody's day there. I know it would.
You know what? Your birthday's coming up.
Oh, that's a long time away. All right, go ahead. You start it
Let's
off.
talk about today. Today is February the 14th, and it is Valentine's Day.
And it's also Read to Your Child Day.
All right, that's good.
All right, birthdays today, 1948. Teller, 71 years old. He was born Raymond Joseph Teller, magician, illusionist, comedian, and of course with Penn and Teller.
Yeah, they do some great documentaries. 1970, Simon Pegg, 49 years old. Movie Shaun of the, let's see, is Shaun? Dawn of the Dead. Star Trek, Star Trek Into the Darkness, The World's End, and Hot Fuzz.
All right, 1992, Freddie Highmore. He's 27 years old. The movies Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Finding Neverland, and the TV Bates Hotel. That was a good one. And The Good Doctor. A lot of people watch that. Let's go back to 1977 for Today in History. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville was released, and I can see some people in the audience singing it right now.
Let's go. You want to sing?
No,
1980, we're talking about Walter Cronkite. He announced his retirement from the CBS Evening News.
And you know what he said? And that's the way it is on this date.
That's right.
That's what he used to sign off with. All right, from Know It All Department, here we go. You learn something every day. Everyone remembers the slinky, right? Everybody played with a slinky. You let them go up and down the stairs and everything else. Well, now it's back on the market. And did you know if you would stretch out a slinky flat, just stretch it out, that it would measure 87 feet long? That little slinky.
Really?
That's amazing, isn't it? You straighten it out, 87 feet long.
How about that?
That is pretty cool.
You know what?
Yeah.
You learn something every day.
I learn something every day on this show. You know where I get it from?
Yeah, I know. The internet.
Internet. That's it for the Know It All Department today. We got a great show lined up.
That was a good throw.
I like that one.
I like that too. We'll be back.
All right, a big event's coming up in North Myrtle Beach, St. Patrick's Day Parade, March 16th. Now, if you've never been to this, you have got to go because North Myrtle Beach, they know how to put on a parade.
They sure do. This is the highlight every year, Angel. St. Patrick's Day Parade. Thousands of people show up, and people have such a wonderful time. Let's talk about it.
They do. It's the 31st annual. That says something right there. Last year was our 30th. It was on St. Patrick's Day. So
that was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It was our biggest yet. We had over 50,000 people here. So we are expecting just the same. I think a lot of people realize now that we do the parade of the year and the festival is so awesome. When we partner with you guys, it's televised. It's locally televised, and then we broadcast it out to several other states.
I think there's 9 stations beside us this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Across the country.
Yes.
On the CW.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
And they're going to be broadcasting, so that's pretty good.
It's that good of a parade.
Look at that. I mean, you've got everything from high school marching bands to dance teams to, what are the guys in the golf cart? No, the golf carts or the little go-karts.
Oh, the Shriners.
The Shriners.
Yes.
Love that. That's always a fantastic show. Plus a lot of great food, crafts, and entertainment. Let's talk about that.
We have over 150 vendors that we're going to have. We're full as far as vendors. They're food, crafts, anything from professional vendors and on. And we've got a kids area with inflatables. Of course, there's the food area. We've got stilt walkers walking around. 3 stages of entertainment. There's going to be the main stage with Tan and Sober Gentlemen, a very popular Irish band. And then other 2 community stages with local cloggers, local dance groups, the pipe bands. It's just something for everyone.
Now, y'all do a contest every year to pick out
the leprechaun.
Leprechaun, that's right.
Contest, and then we have a shepherd's pie eating contest. And
I like that.
Yes, so
maybe you can be a judge for that one.
Well, the leprechaun, we've had him on our show before. And this guy that has won is amazing. He really looks like a leprechaun.
And he is in full character all the time, even when I call him. So he's still there, and he's like, hello.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's amazing. We're talking about a month away.
Yes.
And you're full with vendors and everything.
We're full with vendors. We're still accepting a few parade entries, applications. That ends like March 2nd. So a lot of businesses out there are trying to get into this huge parade. It's a big deal.
What time does everything start? What time do people need to get out there? Because, I mean, you guys closed down all that whole Main Street area.
We're out there at 4:30 in the morning.
I was going to say.
But parade starts at 9. So definitely get out there and get your spot, of course, you know, by 8.
And stay all day.
Yeah, the parade's 2 hours long. And once the parade is over, the streets open up and green just floods the whole main street.
That's right. And
so
for
nice.
all of you that's, you know, be under the weather or probably can't get out, you can watch it on TV.
Absolutely.
Some 10 stations all over the country will be watching and seeing how anchors do everything from introducing. It's a big deal. Y'all do such a great job on that. Y'all really do.
We do. We work on it all year, and so that's why we're telling you now to put it on your calendar for March 16th and go to stpatsnmb.com for the schedule.
Thanks, Angel.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
All right.
All right. More to come. We'll be right back.
Talking about the McLeod Health Foundation, the Sporting Clays Classic is back again, and a great event raising money for a wonderful cause.
Bang, bang. We're talking about clay shooting. That's what it's all about. Carrie King's with us now from the foundation. Now, tell us when this event's coming up and a little bit about the clay shooting.
It's on Saturday, March 23rd, and it is in Tabor City at the Low Country Preserve. As I told you, I'm new to the area, so just went out there not too long ago and had a chance to look at the facility, and it's awesome.
It's a beautiful place. I've been
there
before.
It's very nice. So, I was not familiar with a clays tournament, a sporting tournament, so to speak. So, to have the opportunity to build this event with the hospital and with the foundation has been pretty amazing so far.
Talk about some of the, the people that can come out and do this. All ages welcome?
Yes, absolutely. And, clays, this tournament is like, it's like golfing, but with shotguns.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's basically what it is.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
stations, and it's any experience level will take it, and it's stations throughout this acres of land, and you go out, and there's different obstacles on each one, and this is the fourth year that McLeod has actually done this event, so it's been well received by our community so far.
All right, now I understand you shoot clay.
Well, I have shot clays.
You have shot
yes.
clays, okay.
I'm not a fan of the shotgun, but I'm not afraid of any gun.
That's right. Good. I like that.
Absolutely. Got to be familiar with what you're selling, right?
The last time I was in an event like that, I actually hit 2 at one time. Not at one time, but I shot them both as you went out.
Well, see, you'd come out and be the experienced one, right?
And then I missed the rest of them. But
maybe not. Maybe not so much. What are people going to get that day when they get there? What time does it start, and what's going to happen?
We provide all the ammunition for the event for your day. Warm-up begins at noon, so from noon to 1 is warm-up registration, getting yourself familiar with the course. We begin the actual tournament at 1 o'clock. It usually finishes up around 4. We feed you. We have a silent auction. We have some awards, those types of things, and then we send you on your way.
Fantastic. The money from this goes to the foundation, which does what?
It does. It benefits our children's services. Last year, McLeod serviced or treated over 700 children in our community, and with that, the smaller the patient, the more complicated and complex and costly the equipment is. So that's what this tournament, the proceeds from this actually benefit our children's services at McLeod Health, Seacoast Rehabilitation Center for Pediatrics Rehabilitation Center, our ED department, and labor and delivery.
All right, for somebody who's not been with McLeod very long, you know your stuff.
I try. You do pretty good.
Good job.
I try.
Good job. Go ahead, Cecil.
All right, now what I was trying to find out, now, do you have an age? A lot of kids, they teach their kids to shoot early. Well, is there an age limit?
No, there is not. There's no age limit, and there's no experience level needed.
Okay, so if you're familiar with a gun and your children are whatever age,
yes.
You bring them on.
Absolutely, and if you've never shot a shotgun and you'd like to come out, there are people on staff there that will assist you and get you familiar with the product and how the tournament will transpose, and it's just a great event for everybody.
All right, date again, tell us when, where?
Saturday, March 23rd at Low Country Preserve in Tabor City.
All right, a good friend of mine, Charlie Love from McCall, South Carolina, he shoots skeets all the time. And you better be watching, Charlie. You better check on this one. He'll probably be there for that.
Well, that would be great.
Thank you so much for being with us. Welcome to the area. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina, so I'm new to the area. No, and I just want to say thank you for giving the McLeod Foundation this opportunity.
Absolutely.
You got it. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. All right, next up, Ripley's Aquarium. We'll be back.
All right, here's something neat for veterans. The aquarium, of course, has provided this for them, and this is so neat. They get to swim with the rays.
That's right. I heard there's a few sharks in that tank too, but it's the Swim with the Rays program. You're celebrating the second year coming up, and over 150 veterans have already taken part in this program. Lou, talk about this program. How awesome.
Well, these are mainly veterans with PTSD and traumatic brain injuries. It was started off 3 years ago in the Georgia Aquarium, and one of the guys in our PTSD group brought us an article about the swim in Georgia. And 2 years ago, I approached what's his name? Ripley's Aquarium. I was trying Craig Atkins, who was the manager then, and asked him about how we could get involved with a swim like they did in Georgia. And he welcomed us with open arms, and we've been doing it monthly ever since then. And we've turned on a lot of veterans to a really, really super experience.
Absolutely. Very therapeutic for them. That's the whole point. Being in the water, being surrounded by the calm and the peace of that. Michelle, you're with the aquarium. Tell us a little bit about this program and what you've seen.
Right. I get the privilege to actually swim with the veterans, and we're in our Ray Bay exhibit, which full of different stingrays and small sharks. And it's just very peaceful, very serene. We are able to start in our shallow end, feed the stingrays, and after we're comfortable, we start snorkeling over the deep end and get to see them frog
how
in the
deep
deep
is
end.
it down there? How deep are you talking?
The deep end's about 15 feet.
15 feet.
Okay. Not too, now, is this something that you sign up for? You say you do it monthly, correct? Or
monthly or bi-monthly, depending upon how many people we have involved. And right now, we're booked all the way up into April.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so neat.
And that's due in thanks to the people at the Myrtle Beach Veterans Center on 21st Avenue and the Grissom Parkway. They do a good job of promoting it with the veterans that come by there for help, and the PTSD and the traumatic brain injury veterans then contact me, and we set it up with the aquarium to do the swims. We do them at 7:30 in the morning. They're early morning swims. They're eye openers, but they're very relaxing.
Now, how did you get involved with this, Lou? The reason you got involved?
Just from the PTSD group and from the article they brought. I'm the head of the PTSD group, so I was the leader who was the one who was directed to get in touch with Craig at the aquarium and try and set something up for us. And it's just something that has just grown over the past couple of years. It's really an incredible experience to go in the tank and to be involved, and the peace and the serenity and the calmness that you get from being in the tank, watching how majestic those rays and sharks go around in there. It's incredible. It really is.
Appreciate it.
Good. That's right. Michelle, your next swim is coming up
next Wednesday, February 20th.
And that's when you celebrate.
That will be our second anniversary.
Well, we thank you both for being here. Great job, Lou, for putting all this together.
Thank you for having us here.
We thank you a lot. We sure do.
Thanks for being with us.
All right, it's a Thursday. Guess what?
It's
We'll be right
Valentine's
back. Yeah. No, it's Thursday.
Good deal.
Thursday.
Valentine's Day.
We'll be back.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. All right, Valentine's, again, we hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Valentine, what you got planned?
I'm going home and take care of my wife. She's under the weather, and spend the Valentine's Day with her.
Very good. Very good. Guess where I'm going?
Where?
Home to take care of my little boy because he's also under the weather. How about that?
Great time. Thank you so much for being with us, everybody. Don't forget, tomorrow's Friday, another great show.
Have a great day. See ya.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.